Okay, so yeah, I realized that I probably kind of look like a coal miner or something like it, special ops, whatever. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a overview of what I'm working on right now. We're kind of trying to get all of our content easier to get to and make it a little more seamless. Anyhow, just wanted to give you an idea what's going on. As you could tell, you may or may not be able to tell. Um, I'm into the wiring at this point here. There we go. There it is. So I'm basically taking all the wiring that we're not going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and take that down. Some of it's 12, or it's all 12-volt wiring. But like the stuff for the flashers, we're going to remove the flasher lights. I'm going to do something a little different with in that space where the flasher lights are, or where they will have been. But anyhow, I'm basically today just going through and deleting wiring, and figuring out what it is that we don't get to take out. Now this bus is an international Amtran, so it's a rear engine pusher. It's got the T444E, which is, I guess, a pretty strong V8 engine. I'm still coming up to speed on it, but anyhow, that's what this one is, and all of the things that I've been doing research for and trying not to make other people's mistakes, and not to pretend like the mistakes that I make are just mine. I'm trying to avoid as many mishaps or mistakes as possible. I'm not pretending like I know everything, but I am willing to learn everything. I've got a pretty good background of mechanical ability, and I just have a love for repairing things. Anyhow, that's kind of what it's going to take to sort these things out. As I'm going along, I'll probably do a little bit of video here in a minute that'll show you what I'm working on and what I'm deciding to take out. But it's different than all the other videos that I've seen, because all of them that I've seen them taking the wiring out of have been the standard dog nose type bus. Because this one is a rear engine, all of the power comes from the back and has to go to the front. So I won't be able to completely delete everything and just run a 7-wire back to the taillights like a lot of people did. I am gonna leave in the lights that go down the side, the marker lights. I'm gonna leave all those in, but I'm gonna tidy them up, and I'm going to delete the speaker wires. I'm going to delete all of the safety notification wires, like for the windows, like it tells them when the window's open, or when the back window's open, or when the door's open, or whatever. I'm going to delete all of that. So most of those wires appear to be pink, that go to the safety systems. So as you can see, hopefully I can show you in this loom here, the orange wires in this bus, and I think it's pretty similar in most buses. They're numbered, and that number goes all the way up to the front. The same wire, number 25, number 24, number 8, number 9. Those are for your flashers, and I think 25 and 9 go for the passenger side, and the even numbers go for the driver's side, is what it appears to be. So anyhow, I'm deleting those. I'm going to take those out of that harness, which is, I know, I don't mind working in a mess, but we don't have a garage to work in, so we're doing this basically in the driveway. And it's beginning to get cold here in Illinois, yeah, it makes it uncomfortable to be traveling in and out of the bus. As you can see, I got me a little salamander heater here. that is helping keep me and the dogs warm. But anyhow, getting back to what I really want to talk about is when I'm deleting these wires, you can see that this wiring harness here is quite robust. It is a little more nightmaric than I would assume than I thought it would ever be. But there's speaker wires in there. There's buzzer wires for those window locks, and there's the child first safety stuff in there. All that's all wound up in this, and I'm literally going to reduce it to what it takes to operate the bus properly. So the 12 volt will go up for the ignition, and for all of the lights and things like that will all go up to the front. I'll probably reuse some of this wiring in my 12 volt wiring that will be bus wiring, only for the bus wiring that operates off of the bus electrical system. Now the wiring that we install that will operate off of our solar and battery power to power this home, all of that I'll put in as marine wiring. I was really stumbled on a wealth of knowledge from a guy out of Colorado. I think they have a shop, or had a shop, that was called Chrome Yellow. His name is Chuck. I don't really remember his last name, but I will remember it at some point. Anyhow, I stumbled on some information that he has, and he has an excellent how to build a schoolie website, and Chuck Cassidy is his name. If you have a chance to check him out on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, wealth of knowledge, very easily spoken, good understanding, really helps you get off the fence about some misleading information that's out there about schoolies. Originally, we were not going to take our insulation down. Anyhow, that's a different rant. I'll get to that because some of my previous videos will show me talking about things that I thought I understood, but I didn't. And I want to take some time later, not today, but and at another time, to correct some of the things that I said, or some of the things that I thought I knew that I didn't know, because contrary to probably what some of my family thinks, I really don't know everything, and I don't think I know everything, but I am willing to learn anything. Back to the wiring, not to get on a soapbox. So when I delete all this wiring, I will still have to have the bus wiring go from this corner of the bus, which is, well, I guess most of it comes up there, comes across, goes back down. And so I will have to have that, and it will have to go along here, all the way up to the front, down to the control panel, which is on the outside of the bus. That's where all the starter relays and the majority of the fuse box and things like that. That's where the flasher relay system and the child safety, all of that is up inside that. And I'm going to delete that. And you probably can't really tell, but out here, just about 20 inches away, there's a whole nother school bus that my niece Sherry Arnold is building, and she's documenting that stuff on her Facebook page and her Instagram. But anyhow, I think they call her Ginger Ninja is what she calls herself, which is very fitting. Anyhow, she's in the process of that. We're trying to learn as we go, and I'm trying to help her with what I can help her with. And most of the work, the demolition wise, she's done almost all of it that she could do herself. She has done, and I suspect she'll continue to do that all the way up through that build. Ultimately, as I take all this wiring out, I'm going to have to install some of it back in, and I'm going to put it back in the similar wiring sheath. And I'm going to take it back up there, and I'm going to delete absolutely everything I can delete from that front control box up there. And ultimately, the rest of the wiring will have to come through differently. But we've got